2016 campaign, he promised
Hey
that he
TikTok.
was going to balance the
Hey
budget.
YouTube. Did y'all see the State of the Union yesterday? Did y'all see those flying monkeys? The flying monkeys that were MAGA. Every time Trump said anything, they jumped up clapping. Every single time. He talked about how he was getting rid of DEI. They thought that was wonderful. But you still want our tax dollars. That's a problem. He talked about how woke was no more. They thought that was wonderful. And I guess it is wonderful for them because they could come back and tax all of our poor people, poor waitresses. Because tariffs, now y'all are probably finding out, are a tax. Tariffs only mean a tax. So that 25% tariff that he put on Canada, and now they're trying to lie and say, oh, it's the fentanyl. At first they said that we were paying more than they were paying, remember? They were taking advantage of us. That didn't work. The American people figured that out. Not MAGA, because they can't figure nothing out. That's just what kind of flying monkey they are. But us normal Americans figured that out. So now they're not saying that it's a tax on, that they're no longer saying that it's a tax on, that it's that they mistreated us. They're now saying that it's fentanyl. It's fentanyl. That's their new buzzword. Fentanyl. Fentanyl. Do you think that they care about y'all with fentanyl? If you cared about people with fentanyl, you wouldn't cut Medicaid. Because you know the majority of people that are overdosing on fentanyl, poor people. Poor people in the inner city. Poor people in the rural areas. They don't give a darn about fentanyl. Because how can you cut somebody's insurance if you're truly worried about fentanyl? If you were worried about these babies that are born with fentanyl in their system, you wouldn't cut their insurance. It's smoke and mirrors, y'all. It's a concept of like when he said, you'll suffer for a while, so we can be hungry for 6 months to a year while he's getting the billionaires from Russia to come here. Did you hear it when he said that again? You could come into this country, not on merit. He said he sent those other people back because they had nothing to offer. Not on merit. You could come here on the money. He said it. 5 million will get you into the United States. 5 million will get you citizenship. He said they'll create jobs. Do we know that they'll create jobs? Or are we just supposed to take his word for it? Y'all, yesterday, I watched that thing all the way through. And it about made me sick to my stomach. And then he was demanding that the Democrats get up and clap for him. Why would we get up and clap for him when his flying monkeys was already clapping for him? There was nothing that he put out there for us to clap for. He even said about firing, because they're not getting laid off, they're being fired. Firing the federal workers, because if they were laid off, they could do unemployment. They're firing them so they can't get their pension and they can't get unemployment. See, this whole thing is a game. We already know he hate our veterans. He showed that time and time again. Him and Musk. Then he had the audacity to put somebody out of the chamber. Now, what I didn't like was when Representative Green, when he got ejected from the chamber, every one of those Democrats should have went right behind him. They still trying to play too nice, y'all. And these people were up, those flying monkeys was up and pointing at the Democrats while the Democrats were just sitting there. You can't play nice with a bully. And if they can't do what they're supposed to do, we're going to have to get them out of those positions, and they're going to have to be primaried, and some warriors are gonna have to go in their positions. We cannot do the things we used to do in the old ways that we used to do it in. Those days are over. Those are over. And if the Democrats can't toughen up and tighten up, they gotta go. Because we gotta beat these flying monkeys, y'all. Their time is up. We're getting ready to pay 25% on our food because of the flying monkeys. And they all cheered. Not one of them sit down. Every one of them cheered. So we can't let them keep getting away with it, y'all. We just can't do it. So from an angry black woman out of Tennessee, stay woke. Don't ever, ever allow the flying monkeys to dictate what we're gonna call ourselves or what we're gonna say from this day forward. Because yesterday was the biggest cluster muck I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Y'all have a good one. Get it out of the mud. Keep it tight. And welcome to the Poor People's Revolution. Y'all, hold on to as much money as you can. Do not do any frivolous spending. He's trying to send poor America to a place that we haven't been since the 30s. Okay? Welcome to the Poor People's Revolution.